To promote a national effort, a federal agency has been created to plan the best use of our present resources, to mobilize science, industry, and government to develop new sources of energy, and to accomplish this without injuring the environment. It's an American tradition, confidence in man's powers of invention. Every promising source is being explored, from machines that draw power out of the free-flowing tides of air and sunlight, to fusion, our massive effort in the complex field of nuclear reactions, with the promise of power that is truly limitless. Science has already harnessed the first new source of power discovered in a century. Nuclear reactors have been generating electricity for more than 25 years. By 1990, they will meet a large part of our needs for power. In the nation's oil fields, old wells are being treated to make them give up more oil. Enhanced recovery, it's called, and we are going far to bring in new supplies. Producing more energy would be meaningless without conservation. A major study focuses on America's favorite means of transportation, searching for engines that will go much farther on much less fuel. Battery-powered cars are being tested, and a variety of other power plants to save energy. The interest future drivers show is more than curious. It's a look into the next 20 years. Still another long-range effort studies how to extract oil trapped in layers of rock, oil shale. What prospectors of the past thought worthless is crushed and processed in a pilot plant, a small-scale trial of full production that a 19th century capitalist would have envied. What comes out is oil, along with the data on recovery that will guide further development. Much work is concentrating on the fuel that is still America's primary resource, our vast reserves of coal. Coal, we are learning, is more than coal, a complex hydrocarbon whose chemistry is not easily understood. Using this knowledge in new plants, our present ability to transform coal into synthetic gas or oil will be greatly expanded. A research project in combustion mixes high sulfur coal with limestone to make it burn cleaner and more efficiently. In a pilot plant, the mixture is consumed under highly controlled conditions, with attention that a humble scuttle of coal never enjoyed before. Floating on a stream of air, the particles burn to power a 1,000,000-watt gas turbine. It seems a setting for the 19th century fantasy of a voyage to the center of the earth. In a western desert, they're piping high-pressure steam and brine from far below the surface to learn how it might be harnessed to a turbine generator. Some geothermal forces are already being used to meet 1/3 of San Francisco's power needs. At other sites, we are exploring use of geothermal reservoirs that have useful temperatures as low as 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Some studies have a significance far beyond their size. In this miniature experiment, the scientist is burning coal inside a glass column to determine if coal might be burned while still in the earth to generate methane gas. In his curiosity, he is part of a tradition, of everyone who ever gazed in wonder at fire. And he, too, is asking questions. How best to turn this fuel into useful energy? How can we produce energy without waste? The dreams of Ericsson and other visionaries move a step closer to achievement with renewed studies of sun power. The ultimate goal, to turn the sun's energy directly into electricity. Ericsson's proposal to cover rooftops with solar collectors has been put into practice. Collectors soak up sun to provide buildings below with heat or cooling, and they send data to a battery of recorders to help chart the way in the use of solar energy. In a time of shortages, we are still surrounded by a world that is overflowing with energy. The forces still hidden deep in the nucleus of the atom, or in the flame, or the seas, can become ours, just as others before us harnessed elemental powers of heat and electricity.